resistance is a cauldron of mistake pit in this one. Welcome to Commonwealth Stadium in Lexington, Kentucky, home of the Wildcats. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Baylor Bears, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another level this week, the Kentucky Wildcats. Palmer and guys can't wait to get this one started. Kentucky about to kick off to get things underway. He'll bring it out. It's Harris. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped up to 17. So the Baylor Bears offense takes the field for the first time today. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he can hurt you, and he can be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible, because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
And the Bears come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. They'll pick up the first down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line.
And I think on that last run play on third down here early in the game, they're making a statement that we believe we're the more physical team, and we're going to run the football even if you know it's coming at you. Nice job. They've got the ball at midfield. I expect to see more run plays coming up.
Makes the catch. It's Love. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Goodness, that happened fast. He was in the backfield before the ball was even snapped.
Oh, man, adrenaline pumping, heart beating a little faster. There is some intensity on that one. And that's him throwing it all over him. Knocked it on the ground. Fourth down coming up. The Bears will try to pin them back with the punt. Promising start to that drive, sort of fizzled out, and they'll have to punt it away. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Off play action on first down. Finds his man. It's Moffitt. Oh, he's got some space. Really nice job by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. And the Wildcats want to crank the tempo.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on third and long. Working that left side now. He'll come through on third down.
call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Kentucky now operating in the red zone. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves them with a 3rd and 6. They just keep firing. Got his man quickly. That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10. Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Into the end zone. It's picked off, and that's number 10. The 40. The 30. Past the 10. Touchdown Bears! This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. It is one thing to come up with the interception. No, don't stop there. Turn it into a score.
Make a big play and don't be content. That's right. Go out and make an even bigger play. He does it. He makes the pick and then takes it all the way back to the house. Looked like a wide receiver, for goodness sakes. Turn on the Jets, making the big play.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive over here. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll move the tight end. Off play action. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
Unloads to the right. Makes the grab. He goes out of bounds just short of the 30 and the 29-yard line. And when you're backed up, execution like that at a premium. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
This definitely isn't the start they drew up. I mean, you already throw a pick 6, now you get sacked. Man, they're going to have to find a way to settle this quarterback down, get something going offensively. So far, not a lot of positives to point to.
And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Wildcats are rolling down the field. Off the play fake on 1st down. Rushes on him. He'll pull it down. Short gain on the play before he slides. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. The give to the back. Through the defense. Crosses the 30. He's got away. Big run there. Gets it inside the 20. All the way down to 14 before he goes out of bounds. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their 1st of the half. The Wildcats, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. They'll give it to him again. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Using his feet.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Looking to throw for it. And they're not on the same page there.
What do you do now if you're the offense, right? After that incomplete 4th down, but you've driven the entire field. At this point, do you just say, we got to go for a touchdown, or do you just pay the drive off by kicking a field goal?
4th down and 3, and they'll try to pick it up. Has to get there and move the sticks. And he runs it.
just want to get you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Iowa is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join former Heisman winner Niall Kinnick among the legends to wear that uniform. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Oregon. We'll circle back to this Big Ten battle. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Well, how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Across the 45. He finally goes out of bounds after the explosive play, but now the question is, did the official see something to bring it back? There are penalties you sort of forget about and others that sort of stick with you for a while. You get a play like that wiped out, that one's going to linger. Lining up to convert 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Finds a man in the middle. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. And the Bears with the 1st and 10. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Gibson on the option. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. They say you could call holding on every. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Tripped up for the tackle.
The quarterback here, just get the ball out of your hands. Get it to positive game.
Using the quick game. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. The Bears look to keep this drive humming. They'll go to the ground. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. And the pass is incomplete. Charged loose by the hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Finds a man on the right. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. He sailed and he overthrew, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better.
Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
officials take a break to let him be checked out. Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Wants to go up top.
Perfect execution by this defense. They played pass, sat back, looked at the quarterback, took everything away, and even better, good pass rush finishes it, now putting them in a predictable 3rd and long situation.
Trying to find the end zone. And they make the stop. This offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening.
That's a nice completion. I know you don't get the first down. You're obviously set up in field goal range here down in the red zone, but because you've got 4th and...
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Baylor!
I think most coaches on 4th and goal from the 1-yard line nowadays, they're going for it. And I like this offense because if I can't get 1 yard, I don't deserve to win. They're physical, lower their pads, and they get the big 4th down conversion.
Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. The give to the tailback. Aiming, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. The Wildcats in the hurry up.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now. Get ready for another one.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. Kentucky will be forced to punt. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. First boot of the day is on its way. He was called on 3 times in that loss last week. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. With the last drive in for a touchdown, they'll try to do it again on this one. Give to the running back. Dragged down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They've got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
You're not going to see that happen too often. The quarterback, man, he was licking his chops. He saw a big space in the middle of the field. He had his best receiver there ready to make a play, and he dropped it.
These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. That's reeled in. It's gone. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guys bet...
He uncorks one deep. It's complete. Touchdown Bears! Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house. And with the extra point, they pushed the lead out a little further.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. He is going nowhere. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Gets it out quickly. He gets it out to the 28-yard line. Not enough to pick up the first down. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up. These guys offensively have been able to...
Breaks into the open. Stopped at the 43 after the 15-yard pickup. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Making a play like that to open the drive can really get the momentum going. First down from the 43. Leaves it with the back. Created some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Off the play fake. Nowhere close on that one as he got it. Trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Blasted as he lets it go.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down. It has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure. The quarterback gets hit. Just not on the same page with his target.
He'll make the fair catch at the 13, and they will have less than favorable field position here. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must-score, but, man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity to create some momentum, cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the 3rd quarter. You've got one drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right here.
It's caught. That defense got gashed. They finally get him to the turf at the 47. Tight end now in motion. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Throws to the wideout. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. They'll have to get it to the 37 on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. And down goes the quarterback. There are penalty flags down, but it looks as if this might be on the offense. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Kentucky will be forced to punt. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first.
Turning it on! Touchdown, Baylor! Great job by the back on the option. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
Love the play call offensively. They knew the defense were crowding a lot of bodies close to the line of scrimmage, and once they were able to get into the second level, all they had to do was make one guy miss and get one good angle. And with the speed that ball carrier has, man, that thing was a sure shot touchdown.
We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. He'll start this drive firing. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Touchdown, Bears!
this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Let's go, let's go. They'll send the back in motion. They'll run it from the gun. Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29. And the Wildcats come to the line in the hurry-up. Going to swing it on second down. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense. You're late in the first half. They're trying to find a way to defense is ready for it, so the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Wants to go up top on first down. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. And that one's too high, out of bounds, incomplete. Just enough time for one final play of the half.
I love it. I'm never of the mindset, take a knee, go to the half, whatever, man. If I could try to find an opportunity to put some points on the board, I'm going to try to do it. I like the offense chucked it up, but, one incompletion, who cares?
And the Bears will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you.
Lost one deep down the right side. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go?
Hold it. Okay.
This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on third and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds the tight end. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Kentucky sent out the punting unit. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. Got it. Let's go. Running back searching for a hole.
Great job of containing by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. That's exactly what happened.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Right back to the well. They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
They get the conversion there. He used his size and nice moves to get past the chains.
Man, I like that. 3rd and short. 5.
There he goes. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Bears are moving quickly down the field. Looking for a crease. It's Harris.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
The give out of the gun. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And these short yardage situations, it all comes down to the up front. Like, who can win the battle up front? Can you get a hat on a hat? And they do. This offensive line, they get on the D-line, they create just enough space, understand short yard situation, fall forward, and get a first down.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Across the 25, he's got room. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be...
Touchdown, Baylor! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
I mean, you talk about calling a pretty good defense you feel good about, and you take away the pass, and what does the quarterback do? He pulls it down and just shows the speed, basically becomes a running back, takes it all the way to the house, and makes your defense look silly.
No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Leaves it with the running back. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to pass. Fires to the big fella. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch. Their physical pass defense, it brings up a 4th down. Kentucky will be forced to punt. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll run it from the gun. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
To the ground with the back. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one.
Here we go.
Leaves it with the back. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with 2nd and short.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
From the gun, the running back has it. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
It's not a flashy play call, but that is exactly what it was designed to do. Get 2 yards, get the first down.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. Oh, what a cut! They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the 3rd quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're...
Oh, he's got some space. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. With the run on 1st and goal. He's going for the goal line. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. They'll try to open this from the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. And this defense does it again. Back-to-back plays for nothing. It'll be third down. They got mauled on the last play. Do they have anything that'll work on third and goal from the 2? The play action fake. Touchdown Bears! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. That score pushes us out to a comfortable margin, and they are oh so close to a 10-game winning streak.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Off the RPO, complete. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. And the Wildcats are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield. And here comes the punt team. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. No fair catches here, looking for room. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They did exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room, because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
They'll try the run. Breaks into the open. Quick step and go. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the 4th quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force-feed you the football to try and ice this game, and he's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. Trying to escape and get it himself. And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down. A 3rd down try for the offense. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He cannot make it a stone on 3rd down. So now on comes the field goal unit. And he missed it. No good. Well, they missed the field goal. That's about the only thing that hasn't gone their way in this one.
Man, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal, miss, make, rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll leave it with him. Past the sticks, and he may get more. Running wide open down the middle of the field. Touchdown, Wildcats! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
I think it's a good sign for coaches to see that their team is still fighting. They're getting blown out in this game. Nothing has gone their offense's way. They've been outmatched. But here in the 4th quarter, you like to see guys competing. You like to see guys still trying to fight. Because as a coach, you want to know the next time you take the field, which guys you can depend on and what you can build off of.
Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. handoff keeps working on that clock. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. From the gun, he leads it with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Hauls it in. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. And the Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go! Let's go!
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
Knocked down in the backfield. And boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game, and the defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.
Right back to him on the ground. Picks up just a few before he's brought down. They're really willing to take a risk there on 3rd and long.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. But, you know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution.